you're clear.
Hey guys, welcome to a double review with Jamwack and Andy.
Hi.
Of the New Orders Avatar
And TSG Pass 2015.
2K15.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be talking about the 2015 TSG Pass. It's, well, first of all, it is a really, really good helmet. I'd highly recommend it to anyone, and I'm going to explain why. Well, TSG have gone above and beyond in the market of full-face helmets, so that their helmet is the best. Designed by Martin Segrist, one of the downhill skateboarder who's quite famous, along with TSG. This is their helmet. So features it includes are EPS foam, EPS hard shell, EPS shell, lots of padding on the inside, if you can see that, just to make sure that you're safe. It's going to stick quite tight to your head, so that if you crash, it will help. And it comes with extra padding too, so that you can make it bulky if you need to, if you have a small face. The strap, it has a chin rest, for just a bit more, so it's a bit more comfortable, and it has a double D ring thingy here. So yeah, you thread the well, I won't bother explaining this much. You thread that through there, thread it back through the D ring, and pull tight, and yeah, that's good. Then you can clip it on at the end with this little clip here, which just means that this is out the way, which is just one of the small. The TSG have really made the small things better, so that it's just so much easier to do. So the helmet is so much better. The visor, it comes with a dark mirrored visor like this one, and it also comes with a clear visor. I've got the dark, obviously I've got the dark mirrored one on. So it has, I think it's 9 ratchets on it, so that it sits in certain positions across the helmet. They're set positions, which is quite good. It keeps them in place, keeps the visor in place, so that you can have open face or half or whatever. And a couple of extra things TSG have done for their helmet. They have, first of all, included in the helmet, I think you can see that there, in there, it's a little D-ring pad. Yeah, I'll take it out. A little D-ring pad that looks like that and sits right in front of your mouth there. Basically what that means is, if you're a mouth breather like me, if you breathe heavily out of your mouth when you're going downhill, you go, the air is pushed into the pad, and then with the pad it pushes it out down at the bottom of the helmet, which means your visor isn't going to fog, which is very, very helpful. Yeah. And then the helmet is also really good because if air gets into the helmet through the bottom, TSU create like a little ventilation system which will just let it flow through the helmet. So if air gets in the bottom, it flows up through the helmet, across your face, up through one of these 3 holes here, and then out through these holes which sit behind the padding, and they keep flowing all the way through to the back and then come out of the holes there, which means that there's no air in your helmet really. You can't notice it. So yeah, all in all, this helmet is really, really good. They've designed it and made it really, really well. It's super safe, and you see so many people using it just because of how good it is, and I'd recommend it to anyone really. Anyone who's looking for a decently cheap but really, really good downhill helmet. So yeah, there you go. Now James with the New Orders Avatar.
Okay, so I'm going to now move on to the New Orders Avatar. One of the main reasons why I went for this particular helmet over other downhill helmets on the market, and there are plenty of them like the TSG, one of the main reasons was the price. It's part of the kind of lower price downhill helmets, and you may think, oh, so that means the helmet isn't going to be as good quality. Well, you'd be completely wrong. The advantage of that is it means that you can get a helmet for more or less the exact same price as something like the TSG, but you can upgrade it. This is a carbon fibre with bulletproof aramid, so super protective, super light. To start off, another nice bit about the New Orders, custom colours. This is all a custom colourway. I chose the white and blue. You can have whatever you want. They've got a ton of options, so you can really go crazy on what you want to do. You can make it's a little bit more personal, which is quite nice. And also at things like events, it makes you stand out a bit because no one's going to have really this particular colourway at that event probably. So to start off, we'll start from the front. For the defogging system, it's got these 4 vents at the front. Apart from looking awesome, they as you ride down the hill, as the air goes through them, it defogs your visor, which means that you're not going to get a load of fogging. It may fog up slightly as you're breathing, but as soon as you get moving, that fog is just going to go away. The visor has a lip on the side here to help you out with opening and closing it, which is always nice. You're not getting loads of fingerprints on the visor. Unlike the TSG, it doesn't have that locked stages on the helmet. Ratchet system. That's the one. It doesn't have that. However, you can put it there and it's going to stay there. It's not going to flip down on you midway through the run, which is always good to know. Buckling system, it's got a quick release, so you just slot that in and then you can pull this red tab to release it. So nice and easy, nice and simple. You're not going to be spending forever at the top of the hill trying to fiddle around with buckles and whatnot. It's an IDF both of these helmets are IDF certified, so you can ride them at any racetrack pretty much. So you don't need to be worried about that.
It's the EPS foam.
Yeah, the EPS foam lining, it's all got it in, and also both of their foam lining is removable if you want to wash it, or
add more,
whatever
change
you want to do.
Whatever. Yeah.
So to sum up, both of these helmets are a brilliant option for you doing downhill or some really fast free ride. If you're looking for a slightly cheaper, not so expensive downhill helmet, I'd recommend looking into New Worlders or Zero Gravity. Yeah, there's a couple of brands that are for that kind of lower price downhill helmet.
I'd say New Worlders would be the best out of those kind of lower brands though. And then if you have a bit more money to spend and you want to know that you're going to get the best for the money that you're going to spend, look into something like the TSG Pass.
Yeah, it's a brilliant option.
They're quite new.
That's a warning. New Worlders are a Brazilian company, so if you live in the UK, we're all based in the UK, so getting it shipped over here was a little bit of an issue. It cost a little bit of money, it was worth it, and it didn't take too long to arrive, but just keep that in mind when you're ordering it. If you want to have it by a prompt date, I'd probably recommend you looking somewhere else, because New Worlders, the shipping, depending on where you are, it can be a little bit annoying. If you want to see a couple more reviews or something, give it a like and share this video with other skateboarders. As always, I'll chuck a couple riding clips in at the end of this video of us hitting some fresh top speeds and new hills to today.
Yeah, so
Anyway, this has been Andy Maris, Jam Web,
James
signing off.
Wakefield. Goodbye.
Nothing left, just you and I, no one else, nothing else but you and I. You and I, ain't nobody else. You and I, no one else, nothing else but you and I.